back. Now, we've spent a bit of time thinking about what our next tutorial was going to be, as there was some debate on doing an actual product or just doing some little test pieces. But we've decided to go for the bottle, and we're going to do a sports bottle, I should say, and we're going to look at adding some text to it. Now, text can be particularly tricky when applying to a curved surface, so we're going to look at covering that as well. So, we're going to start as normal by clicking on Select Working Directory. Now, you'll see mine's already set up. So it's Documents, Creo, Drinks Bottle. So I just clicked on my documents and went through. I'm going to click OK, and we want to make sure that the bottom part has changed. If that's all good, we can click on New. I'm going to call it Bottle. Now, it might throw up an error and I have to call it Bottle 2. Oops, put it in the wrong one. We don't need a common name, put it in the wrong one there. And I'm going to press OK. Now, when making the bottle, I was toying with the ideas of if an Extrude or a Revolve would be best. I've decided to go with Revolve for this particular design. I think it's just going to save some time in the long run. So I'm going to click on it, Revolve, and we're going to use the front plane. Now, because of how I want my things to be, or slightly different I should say, I'm going to draw a line above the top plane, and I middle click to stop drawing, and one below. And then I'm going to connect both of them with a long line. This long line here is really important. If you do a broken line or different parts of line, it doesn't always work with the Revolve. So, the top one needs to be 35, and so does the bottom one, because when we revolve this, it's going to give us a total of 70. And then this one needs to be 95, and that one needs to be 95. So now, our Revolve is going to be exactly in the middle of that. Now, I'm just going to go down slightly, so one click to start, one click to finish, and then middle click. And I'm just going to set them to 10. So hopefully if I just change that one, the bottom one's already changed. Now I'm going to use the spline tool to connect both of these parts together. We could look at using the arc, so if I clicked on the arc there, sometimes you have to play about which way it's going to let us do things. The arc might not work, so we'll go for the spline. And all I want to do is come in a little bit there and there. So we've created a slight curve into that bottom. The last thing I need to do is click on center line, click on there, and make sure we're clicking it up to a vertical line. So now when I press OK, we've got the main part of our bottom. Okay, so that's the main part. Now if I look at the bottom I'm modelling this on, I need to put an extrude on the bottom, and I've got a circle. So circle tool, click on the centre, drag it out, and we're looking at about 65 there. We can go down to 60 is where I'm being visual, so I'm going to go down to 60, and we're just going to bring that out. So middle mouse here, being held down the scroll wheel, I'm just going to bring that out 10 and see what that looks like. So, yeah. If it looks too much, I can go back to the extrude, press the edit definition button, and I can make it 5, which probably suits us better. Now, time I've got this like this, I'm going to round off this edge. So drag it round, it needs to be on 4, and we need to do the same on that bottom one there. So we've got our base. Now we will come to shelling this in a bit, but there's the base of the bottle. If we wanted to, we could put another small revolve in there and indent that, as what they tend to do to have the bottles stop them falling over. So to do that, we're going to click on Revolve. I can click on my front again, and all I'm going to do is go up from this centre line. So I'm going to go straight up and create a small triangle. Put on that centre line. This time it's a horizontal line. Press OK, and automatically it's removed the material. So I can press OK on that, and I can just round this edge off. So that's the base of the bottle done. Now we just need to work on this top bit. And again, it's got a slight round on the edge. So we'll do it to 4. And then we're going to put our extrude on the top. Now, when we do the extrude, we're going to do it 10mm smaller than the whole thing. So I'm going to click on the top there for extrude. Now, if you remember, my original thing was 75. So that can sometimes happen. What happens here is I've got an equals sign come up. So I've actually drawn that circle exactly the same size as the one at the bottom. So I'll just press delete. And we'll just make sure we don't get it to snap to that previous point. And I'm going to put in 65. 260 then, sorry. So I'm just inside that rim there. I'm going to click OK. And looking at the bottom in front of me, middle mouse to spin it around again, I'm looking at about 20. Let's try. Doesn't look quite visually right, so we go down to 15. So we've got our bottle there, and I'm just going to hit the shell on it, and we'll make it 3mm thick. Now, that will create the basic bottle, okay, and that's what we're after. Now, I'm just going to delete the shell, hit save, and end this video here. In the next video, I'll show you how we put the text onto this, because it is slightly different, and it's probably best we do that before it's shelled. So thanks for watching, and check out part 2 coming right up.